In this video, I want to do an overview of the Epic emailing system. For example, where the email is coming from, what the email looks like, what the custom email can do. And so any email is going to come from your username at inscape-epic.com. For example, our email address right now is epic.demo@inscape-epic.com. Epic Demo is our username. And you will always be able to customize this front section of who it's coming from. You'll also be able to customize the subject line. A generic message will always have this gray box and the link to complete the profile. But you can include a custom message. This is one of the custom messages that I had created, and it is personalized with my name. At the bottom of the email, you'll also see the contact info, which you'll be able to edit in your personal options. When you go into your personal options, you'll select View Edit Account Information. When you scroll down through the page, you're going to see the email options. And currently, the default subject is Admin Name has registered you for product name. So these fields are going to pre-fill with any of the information from the top of the page. And so, for example, if you're sending out the Everything Disc Workplace profile, that's automatically going to pull in. But you can always change the subject to whatever you like. And if you decide later on that you don't like the subject when you're sending out the email, you can still change that. When you scroll back up to the top of the page, you will see that you can change the administrator name. You can make this generic to the company. Otherwise, I always recommend using a name that the individual will be familiar with, whether that's the facilitator or just the person sending out the emails. You'll also have the options to change the email from name, and that's being displayed right in front of the username. And so again, you can make this generic to the company or an individual's name. Next, I'll take you into the custom emailing section, which is under personal options and then manage custom messages. What I like about this feature is if you're sending out, say, 12 emails a year and you always use the same verbiage, you can just select that and you don't have to worry about retyping the email. First, you'll need to create a folder, because if you don't create a folder, the message will automatically go into the My Everything Disc custom messages if you don't have any other folders. So you can create a new folder, and I'm going to name this Welcome Email, and create the folder. And then if you select Create a New Message right next to the folder name, it will automatically go in there. Otherwise, if you select this blue box with Create a New Message, you'll be able to select the folder you want it to go into. And again, I'm just going to name this Welcome Email, and I want this to go into the Welcome Email folder. And again, I really like using the system variables because it makes it more personalized to the individual. So your greeting line, you can include a system variable of respondent name. So if you just select that and press Insert, it will pre-fill, and then it will include the individual's name once the email goes out. One thing to know is when you're sending out the email, if you put in their email address and their first and last name, their first and last name will go in here. So if you just know you're going to be doing a custom email and you're going to have it personalized to them, I would recommend just putting in their first name. And then you'll be able to type your message. And as you can see, I say, please complete your, and you can use a system variable again. And you can pull in the product name, and it will pre-fill with Everything Disc Workplace or whatever profile you're sending out. And in most messages, you would say, if you have questions, please contact so-and-so. But in the email that goes out, the information already pre-fills with, if you have questions, please contact. So you can include that at the front if you would like, but you will see it at the bottom of the page. Once you're done creating the email, you can go ahead and click Save. and your custom message will appear. When you're sending out the access codes or setting reminders, you always have the option to include that custom message. So here, right when I'm sending out the custom message, I'm just going to select my folder and then select the welcome email that I would like to include. And once you're done with that, you can go ahead and click OK, and the email will go out. If you have questions at all on how this process works, feel free to contact Resources Unlimited at info@resourcesunlimited.com or at 515-278-1292.